Fired High Court Judge Justice Erica Nduwer has failed to overturn a High Court finding that it has no power to review the recommendations of the tribunal that resulted in President Mnangagwa removing her from the bench. Justice Nduwer's appeal follows the refusal by the High Court to entertain her application for review, especially considering that President Mnangagwa's action, in terms of the Constitution, completed the process of the judge's removal from the bench. A three-member tribunal chaired by retired Judge Justice Simbi Mabako made recommendations for the judge's removal from the bench for gross incompetence, following an inquiry into her suitability to hold a judicial office. In her appeal, Nduwer listed as respondents President Mnangagwa, Justice Mabako, and the two other members of the tribunal, Advocate Charles Warera and Ms. Yvonne Masvora. The Supreme Court last week knocked down Justice Nduwer's arguments that the High Court erred in its findings, and dismissed the appeal with costs, writing the judgment. For the court, Justice Nicholas Mathansi noted that Justice Nduwer's legal theories were not in line with the actual law to overturn the High Court's decision. The Supreme Court agreed that no valid argument was presented that would have given jurisdiction to the High Court to set aside the President's final decision after seeing the recommendations of the tribunal. Once it is accepted that the court a quo would not have had complete jurisdiction over the application that was before it, this appeal cannot succeed, said Justice Mathansi. In the present case, Nduwer's appeal was confined to the question of the High Court's findings on its lack of jurisdiction, and Justice Mathansi noted that the High Court did not exercise jurisdiction which it did not have on the merits of the application, which would have changed the validity of the latest appeal.